You've been spending a lot of time with your friends and kind of neglecting me.
What are you talking about now?
I mean, we never do anything together, and you're like always out with your friends.
So what? I can't have friends now? I have a life outside of this relationship.
I know. I'm sorry, but I just don't like. I want to spend some time with you.
We're spending time together now, but we're wasting it talking about my friends.
Why can't we just have a simple conversation about this?
Because I'm not giving up my friends for you. That's why.
I'm not asking you to give up your friends for me.
That's exactly what you're asking. I'm not giving up my friends for anybody, especially for you.
So I'm not worth having a conversation with?
I didn't say that. I said you're not worth me giving my friends up for.
Okay,
fine, great. Now you're sad. Now you got yourself all worked up and sad over nothing.
I'm not worked up over nothing. I'm just lonely.
If you're lonely, get you some friends. Go hang with your friends.
I lost all of them because of you.
Don't blame me for that BS. Come on.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a diagnosed narcissist. I talk about narcissistic personality disorder, raise awareness for it, get people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. The point of this series right here, A Narcissist Explains, is to take my TikToks, like you just watched, YouTube Shorts, and make them longer, expound upon them, go into greater detail. The one you just watched was about having a simple conversation with your narcissistic current partner or spouse or whatever about, spending more time with you. And you can see how the argument escalated to, go hang with your friends. I gave them up all for you. That's why I tell people, if you think you're in a relationship with a narcissist, do not give up your friends to make your narcissistic partner, host, whatever, spouse or whatever, more comfortable. Because in the end, you'll have nobody. And that's literally how the isolation from a narcissist works. Because a narcissist, we want to get you alone. We don't want to have any outside influence on our relationship because I'm afraid. I have abandonment issues. So I'm afraid that your friends who I don't think like me are going to talk you into leaving me / abandoning me. So I don't want you around them. I want to make it every time you go out with your friends, the narcissist is probably going to make it as uncomfortable as possible. Texting you, blowing your phone up, asking you where you are, asking you who's there, asking you what time you're coming home. Just literally making it so uncomfortable for you to have a good time, for your friends to have a good time, then your friends they might not invite you out anymore. Or you might not want to go out anymore anyway, because you know what you have to deal with. But on the flip side, if your narcissistic partner goes out, has fun, does any of the above, does all this stuff that you do, and you try to text them or call them, they'll turn their phone off and expect you to be completely fine with it. They'll ignore you the whole time and expect you to be completely fine with it. They'll come home and argue with you about you blowing them up. But on the flip side, if you went home and argued with them, woo, you in for it. You might as well go ahead and prepare to argue, fight, fuss, whatever. But you're going to be in for it. And that's just literally how it goes. And that's how it works. That's why I tell people, do not cut your friends and family off when you are dealing with a narcissist. And if you already have, try to rekindle those relationships slowly. Don't try to jump back into those relationships because people don't like that. People don't like you coming in and out of their lives. But try to rekindle those relationships slowly. Try to keep friends and family around because, like I said, if you don't, the flip side is you get by yourself with the narcissist. Because if you're by yourself with the narcissist where you have cut all your friends and family off, guess what? If you want to complain or have a conversation about that narcissistic partner, who are you going to talk to? You can't talk to your friends anymore because they're not around and they don't want to hear it. You can't talk to your family anymore. They're not around. They don't want to hear it. So guess who you have left to talk to? The narcissist. Me. And guess what? I don't want to hear it. So if nobody wants to hear it, guess who you tell? Yourself. You have to internalize it. You have to keep the stuff. You have to keep your complaints. You have to keep anything you want to talk about, your feelings, how you've been treated. You have to keep that stuff to yourself. And the longer you keep it to yourself, the more you have to internalize all the drama. It becomes poison. My voice just grabbed. I'm going through puberty. It becomes poisonous to you. It literally starts to poison you. It literally starts to poison your system, tries to poison your insides, and then you become sad. You start to lose yourself. You go deeper into the situation where you feel like your voice is not being heard. Nobody cares about you. And then if you're in a situation with a narcissist, the gaslighting, the lying, the cheating, the manipulation, it gets worse. You internalize that, and guess what? You start to think that you are crazy. You start to think that you are the narcissist. And guess what? The narcissist has you exactly where they want you, because you can't go anywhere. You don't have any more friends. Leaving is going to be super hard, because if you don't have any more friends, who's going to help you move? Who's going to be there who's going to be the shoulder for you to cry on? The narcissist, you can't cry on a narcissist's shoulder. You have to cry on your own shoulders. Imagine trying to cry like this on your own shoulder. You can't do it. It's damn near impossible to cry on your own shoulder. So that's why I say you have to keep relationships outside of your partnership with a narcissist. You just have to, because if there's kids involved, you internalizing all that sadness and grief and stress and all that other stuff, and you start to poison you. It bleeds down into your parenting. It makes you parent worse. It makes you like a worse parent. It just does. I know people go like, I don't let it affect my parenting. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You try to hide it from the kids. The kids know you're unhappy. The kids know that. The kids know you can't have a conversation with your dad or their mom. The kids know that. The kids see you arguing. The kids see you sad. You know what I mean? And it reflects on your parenting. It just does. And the kids see that, and then, like I said, not only are you getting treated that way, if you can't talk to your narcissistic partner about anything, the kids feel like they can't either. The kids are being stifled. The kids are being silenced. The kids, they're typically in the young and impressionable, so they might skip stages of emotional development and representation because they're scared to express themselves at the house. So as I said, keep your close friends and family. Keep your friends and family close. Because if you don't, you'll be being by yourself, and it affects not only your mental health, it'll start to bleed down and leak down into your physicality as well. You start to slouch more, you start to be unhappy, you might gain weight, you might lose weight, you might start to eat your feelings. Because you have to get it out some way. You have to get it out some way, shape, or form. And typically, it results in you getting physically sick. So you have to go talk to a therapist, talk to somebody, get it out of your system, write it down. If you feel like you can't talk to anybody, if this situation has already transpired in your life, start writing the stuff down. Talk to your journal, talk to your diary, and make sure the narcissist doesn't find it. Put it somewhere where they can't find it. You know what I mean? I don't know where it is in your house or your situation or your work or job or whatever. Put that journal or diary where you confess stuff to yourself and you get your feelings out. Put it down. When you write it down, hide it somewhere. You know what I mean? Just keep it safe, keep it secure, and keep yourself safe and secure as well. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I truly appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Mental Illness got to be out again. Peace.